Oh. Yeah, this makes sense.
Space fight. You know what? This is ball as fuck. Hell yeah. Also, yo, Lunar Lights. Hell yeah. Northern Lights.
Yeah, this makes sense. The most wild and the most evil one is the goddamn angel.
I'm going to destroy everyone and everything in this stupid and boring heaven. So dream version, got it.
Not even. She's like that normally. Which actually would be a hell of a time seeing what her dream variant would be.
Yeah.
Wait, is it her? Oh, right. They never met in their stories previously.
No, you're right. Because she's just been too busy doing her own shit. I don't remember her boss fight. Oh yeah, that was against Yukari, I think.
Yes, yeah. It was. Hey, yeah, we started the last big thing that happened.
Yeah, that was our bad. Oopsie. So you guys let me free. Grow a few more inches and we'll talk.
I think I misread that.
She said I don't think you did because she described herself as someone who can ascend anyone to heaven.
That gives me one of three meanings.
Yeah.
The first is mistranslation, maybe, that she can ascend to heaven, which would be a mistake because she was born in heaven. The second is that she'll kill anyone.
Yeah.
And the third is, hey, I'm heaven royalty. I can bring you there with me if you want. Because
yeah.
That's technically what she did to. That's what she did to Sukuna.
I was getting that. I was getting more of that last definition as well.
Which, I mean, theoretically, wouldn't any Celestial be able to do that?
Her oppressed dream power is just out of control. I love how she's the one being actually pretty reasonable here.
I mean, at this point, I think she probably has a better handle on this situation than anyone else does.
Yeah.
Considering she's the one doing all the swapping.
I can access the traits of all humankind.
I don't know what that means either.
Neat, yeah. Or you just all for one shit?
That's a typo. I didn't notice that the first time.
Goanna do. Okay, that took a second for me to find it.
Yeah, I didn't notice that either the first run.
I was expecting that to be on Unlimited, but no.
Oh yeah, so this is her. This is definitely their final boss. Then that makes sense.
Maybe from story-wise it should be, but I expect a final fight against Yukari anyway.
They're literally having a dick measuring contest. I'm the unlimited power angel. I bring unlimited poverty. Whose unlimited is bigger?
Infinite times 0. This will be interesting.
Aha. You're still on that?
So, I wonder if June has a cool power-up like that. Probably not.
No, the secret powerhouse was always Xion.
Yeah.
Whether being used as a tool in the previous stories or when she's actually going all out.
Yeah.
Like against Reimu. Which really gives you a sense of perspective after the fact that Reimu never fought them in her original story.
Yeah, how about that shit? That was definitely the jumping off point then.
Anyway, she thinks she can play the range game, and that's not gonna happen because Ju-on is not a good range fighter, so I have to get up close.
Yeah.
Destroy
also,
heaven.
Easy there, Walk.
God. Hey, you wanna give us a trailer or even a promotional image for that new anime? It's been a year and a half since you announced it. We've heard literally nothing.
I imagine Pandemic probably had a hand in that.
Yeah, but you can still give a... If you want
Any news, yeah.
If you want to delay to 2022, that's fine. That's what I was rooting for originally anyway, make it a full 10 years.
My friend, I have been waiting 6 to 7 years from the announcement of a new Vampire Hunter D animation thing for anything to be revealed about it.
Ah, yes, I remember that. That sparked a Let's Play.
No, they announced that the day after I finished recording the last bit of the Let's Play.
Ah, then your Let's Play sparked an announcement.
Yes, and there's been absolutely nothing about it ever since. Apparently there was like a presentation held, but it was private, and I never heard details about it. So yeah, I understand how that goes.
At
Anyway,
that point, I hate to say it, I think your thing is probably canceled.
Probably. Oh, by the way, Tenshi's range game is dog shit, so you should be fine.
Yeah, her range is okay, but she hits a lot harder in close range. But that's okay because more or less so do I.
It's just such an imbalance of like design here, because on the one hand, like the first round against everybody's characters is like 2 combos and they die. But then you get to the second phase of the fight, it's like, nah, now you gotta pray you can chip kill them long enough. It's like if every one of these characters, like, in Street Fighter, if you fought a regular, like, character in the first round, but it was supremely easy, and then the second round is always against the car minigame. But the car can fight back and hit you really hard. Super, super, super.
Oh, right.
Can't have you all piling everything.
Right, like the fucking car from the Sega Saturn game.
Which Sega Saturn game?
There was some Virtua Fighter or whatever on Sega Saturn where a guest character was literally a car that...
Oh, right! I know what you're talking about.
That stood on 2 legs. Or
yeah.
Stood on its back tires.
That same one had, I think, a character that was pretty similar to Jotaro Kujo, funny enough.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Sounds like Sega in the 90s.
Also, we have not had a round 3 against this character yet. This is interesting.
I think Shion takes damage in real time if she's out, because there was an attack that I dodged that Shion was out in the line of fire for, and I took white damage from that.
Maybe. Oh shit. Suddenly also spewing out projectiles with that one too. Oh no, that was you. Okay.
No, it was not.
Oh, you lost?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god, that was down to the wire then.
I guess I forgot that I didn't have stocks then or never noticed.
Shit, that was down to the wire too. Okay.
But also, that was a hell of a callback. That catfish that she dropped was the final boss from Mei Ling's story in Touhou 12.5. Not Scarlet Weather Rhapsody. The one about the fucking robot. But Mei Ling is a story in that game where she's fighting a bunch of people in her dreams. And there's apparently some dream yokai that's literally just a giant catfish.
Yeah. Okay.
And so you actually fight a giant catfish in a full-out actual fight.
You getting the thing?
Yes. That's fine. I'm no worse for wear, honestly. And I have all my stocks, so I don't think I'm gonna lose this one.
Actually, you could probably rip your super right now and actually kill. Oh, well, they don't really matter anyway. Hell yeah.
Round 3. That's fine.
So I might want to take it a little bit easy anyway. There you go. Oh, that is a giant fucking catfish, and that explains why they're selling projectiles that come out too. Okay, I advise you to use your super render for this one, definitely.
Close enough.
You can still combo. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. You can kill through chip anyway. Yeah. Round 4. Okay.
That's something we've only had like twice so far.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
something
still
that's...
on almost all my health. Oh.
Man, Celestial Beings got some weird attack patterns, yo.
Yeah, they do.
Well, the next time you crack the guard, you should be A-okay. Also, every time something happens with that now, like, she attacks out to the Dream Girl, and as a result, like, the guard is always default red. I wish every single round was like that, so that way you could, or every single fight in the game was like that. So that way, like, when they tag out, they're just immediately in the red. That'd be nice. There's just... I can't even comprehend what's happening right now, okay?
Is she making the bigger?
It's definitely quite a bit bigger now, but, like, what does the catfish have to do with, you know, this? Is it just a LOL XD random thing, or what? I honestly cannot pinpoint it.
It's a cute reference if all they're going for is a reference.
But, like, why is it tied up in the final fight here, of all things? It's so weird.
Show of strength, how physically powerful Tenshi is. If she can lift the giant fish that probably weighs 500 pounds.
Probably, but, like, thematically, I don't see what it has to do with this outside of just being not another rock. Well, we won, I guess.
When she activates her tag mode, she pulls a credit card out of her purse, and if that ain't perfect, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Back at the Hakurei Shrine again.
Of course. Right.
Can being rich in spirit pay for my grocery bills, though? Okay, so apparently Yukari was lying to her. Now let's see to what capacity. Also, nice top hat.
Yeah, she wasn't on the list, but thanks for kicking her ass anyway.
Yeah, how considerate, I guess.
Yeah, she's completely off the hook now.
Okay, then.
She did what was asked of her. I guess that's fair. But it turns out she's gonna stay at the temple and meditate anyway.
Huh.
It's exciting to be stoic. Those two things do not mean the same thing.
It's cool to not be insane and causing shit. Okay. Oh boy. Well, good to know Tenshi made a new friend at least, I guess.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it?
Yeah. One that gets extreme wealth, one that gets extreme non-wealth. Is that ability to make people like, unhappy will work on me too? Okay.
She's basically immortal / invincible.
I get. Tenshi would be immune to the misfortune powers. I think, maybe.
That's the idea, since she is an angel born of heaven. No earthly power would actually be able to hurt her.
Fair. Described as a god, though, so I won't quite call that an earthly power, but I suppose this makes sense.
God means less than you think it does. If we're going off the yokai and Shinto general belief, because there's 8 billion gods inside Rainbow Shrine.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So, it's not quite the same. They're not quite Greek gods.
No.
In terms of power and...
You could probably meet a god by just walking down your street or something, yeah.
Thereabouts, yeah. Hey, let's get to power scaling the gods of every religion.
If that's just, I'm gonna make my tier list of the most powerful gods. That's definitely gonna piss off a lot of people. That'd be funny.
You gotta be bold. You gotta be daring. This series is about religious warfare.
For the record, Odin S tier.
Oh boy.
Person evil do that caused the incident was mistaken as a celestial and poverty god. A celestial god. Okay.
Yeah, so apparently Joon was just cut out of the picture, and everyone thinks that the evil one all along was actually Tenshi.
Which, I mean, considering what the Dream version was doing at the very end, I don't blame them.
To be honest, it's not that different from how she normally acts.
Oh, hang on. At first, the stoic way of life was fresh for her, but over time she grew bored and fell astray.
Of course.
Yep, that's patented. In the end, she ran away, saying she couldn't be satisfied with spiritual training.
I think that would be a given.
Yeah.
Ah, so she's the unconnected marketeer.
Also, I just realized with the glasses and the top hat, she looks almost like the Monopoly guy. I wonder if that was on purpose. But she has grown a little. I mean, she gave it a shot, so that's good.
That's one of them Mandela things. Apparently, Monopoly guy never actually had the monocle.
I was more making a joke about the top hat and glasses being usually associated with old people, but yeah.
Are you a Berenstain?
I only read those stories like twice as a kid, so I never really cared about it. Evil God created by the soul? Well, wasn't expecting my deep philosophy at the end.
Poverty is a state of mind.
That is very fair. That is also pretty true. And dreams are a guard to protect oneself. What? My God, I was not expecting that to tie this all back around to a really nice ass philosophical fortune cookie reading.
Yeah, I guess that's about how you would quantify it.
Also, I know fortune cookies usually associated with Chinese food, not Japanese food. So I probably just offended a lot of people.
It's okay. We have a character colloquially known as China in this series.
Right.
And we know that she's canon and still doing well since, after all, her catfish just appeared.
Yeah. Ooh, different background. Nice.
This is the actual real credit since this is the actual final ending of the game.
It's cute. I like the music. Okay, so that was a game. Thank you. Various credits who that has not been translated. Oh wow, that's kind of pretty actually.
Okay, so if you want to get this game on for cheap, it's available untranslated on Steam for $25, and you can find free fan patches online to translate it into English. That's fine. You want to do that? Go with God. On the other hand, if you want to see any more official Touhou ports to console, this is one of only 2. And as well as seeing official Touhou games get translated, this is the first one ever. Then please do buy it on the Switch or PS4 or 5. It's $10 more, it's $35, and I won't lie to you, the translation is jank, as is the presentation of this translation kind of awful. But I think it's more of a stepping stone than anything else to hopefully better products in the future, and I'm more than willing to put all my chips on the table in hopes of better products in the future.
A hopeful transitional piece, if you will.
Yeah.
Because the game itself, I mean, it's fine. I've played worse. Very fucking obscure Japanese fighting games. I played far worse. But, I mean, story-wise, story mode would be like an actually decent like arcade mode run if it weren't for the stupid shield bubble that keeps popping up at the end of every second round, where it's like, yeah, this is a Touhou game. Remember, kids? Let's not actually make this a decent fighting game. Now, let's fucking do this. I imagine it's actually pretty fine versus mode if I'm gonna be honest. But, so fighting mechanics are fine. I imagine there's a lot more to be had. It does a decent job with melding Touhou with the actual 2D fighting style, which is pretty good. I figured that'd be a lot more difficult, honestly. Outside of that, could use a lot of refinement, obviously. I
don't think this is going to be the last game in this style by a long shot.
No.
I see them making easily at least 2 more of these, since this was the 3rd one in this style, and it works for them. They've gotten a lot of positive reception from these games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying update your sprites to fucking Eunice level, but maybe some fine tuning and getting new sprites would probably be good. Maybe. Because I definitely noticed they do not upscale well to 1080p, obviously.
I just realized that the actual select icons are their sprites, and when you hover over them, it shows their portrait, so you can actually see the difference in real time between Byakuren being flat and Byakuren being a titty monster.
Yep.
That's convenient.
You might get it with Yukari, too. Oh, no, she's in the back. Never mind.
Backwards, yeah. Anyone else?
Also, the manga artist is pretty cool. I don't understand why he's so adverse to not having curves on the woman, but hey, it's cool. It's whatever.
I think it was a woman in her early 20s. She might have actually been like 19 when she first started it. It ran for like 4 years.
Damn. Okay. I mean, really good work on the art style, but unfortunately, it's also running into a bit of sameness when everyone is almost like the exact same figure. I mean, it's hard to obviously distinguish characters beneath like 12 layers of fabric, obviously.
I mean, if you want to be realistic, they're most likely just working on through adaptations of Zuin's original portrait.
You're probably right.
Sprite art, which definitely did not have giant racks even back in the day.
Not even just like giant racks, just outside of that, like any sort of like different bodily proportions. Like there's like so little difference, but outside of character height, physically there's no physical distinctions between anyone.
You're more or less right on that one, though.
Yeah. Like I will say like that one of the things that this artist does extremely well is also details in the eyes.
Yes.
Like you have the smoky eyes of Dream Girl, you have Raisin's fucking sharp drawn eyes, which are really nice. But then in the field, the characters have kind of samey eyes, but they're pretty fucking good. This artist is pretty solid in that regard.
The dead but curious eyes.
Yeah. Fairly normal stuff, and yeah. Oh man, this translation itself, I'm not too bothered by. I mean, it's weird, especially if you're actually into the story, but usually most fighting game players, when they get something like this, it's like you spend 30 minutes to 2 hours playing story mode, and then you spend 500 hours training and play online and doing versus matches. That's generally how it goes.
Well, let's not forget the first problem that this game...
Right, it drops you on your head in Japanese.
Yeah, let's not forget the first problem that the game invokes before the translation is even available to you.
That is a fair point. That took me a few minutes to crack as well. That was dumb.
Yeah, right off the bat.
So overall, it definitely feels like this translation patch was made in like literally like a week. Maybe, if they were lucky. Like, not ranted, but I also probably wouldn't pay a lot of money for this either, if I'm being honest. Like, if you're a Touhou fan, obviously this is great, this is gold, but in terms of trying to get, like, casual players in, that's a rough sell right there, especially with this. Oh,
yeah, right. Good luck getting someone in on the ground floor with this bullshit being the first thing that greets you.
Yeah, holy shit. Good luck trying to read this. I had a fun fucking time. I'm glad I'm at least I'm at least seasoned when it comes to fighting games, so I'm able to, I can follow this stuff decently well. But goddamn, if I didn't know this was here,
return to title menu was option 2, not 4, like it is in every other game.
The hell is 4?
I think 4 was screenshot mode.
I think you're right, or just remove menu. Yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. We're gonna be returning to Gundam after this, but I don't know. Maybe there's another Touhou game or two out there that might be worth looking at. I don't know yet. I mean, there's still Azure Knights, and there's also no. I still think I'm brave enough to try out the roguelike more.
Yeah, I don't want to pretend. I don't want to have to pretend that Genso Wanderer exists.
That would be.
But yeah, by all means, go ahead and start playing Luna Knights, because actually, yeah, what the hell is it called exactly?
I mean, I've played a little bit. Oh, another new game, yeah.
The fuck there? Yeah, okay, Luna Knights. Yeah, the actual for real Metroidvania that got everyone's approval immediately because of how good it is and how good it looks. When we do that one, and we definitely are at some point, you're heading that one up because there are some annoying boss fights that I don't quite like.
That's cool. I'm game for it.
And besides, this is your forte. This is your forte, anyways. You took care of the last one.
Woo. I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
All right. Catch you in more Gundam. And yeah, support localization releases. You know, they do suck dick sometimes. Just leave a bad review.
And cost more money.
Just pay for it and leave a bad review. That's usually the best way to go about it. Okay, bye.
Peace.